Hello friends, this is your Trendline investor again, providing the Nifty outlook for the 9th of July 2021. So just quickly jumping into what happened yesterday. So this is the candle that we had yesterday, a big red candle. Right from the open, the markets were in red. But as per our plan, we should have ideally gone long only above 15915, which I mentioned yesterday. Now, just getting into the charts of yesterday, I can draw this line. Right, okay. So yeah, so we should have gone ideally long only above 5915 or towards 15830 here around the trendline support. But however, if you notice, around the trendline support, there was no reason to go long because there was not a green candle around the trendline support, right? So you should have gone long, and after that, after breaking this trend line over here, Nifty actually broke it with real ease, and from there it just went one way down, forming lower highs and lower lows. Now, if you use the pivot indicator that I shared yesterday, um, so you'd have noticed that this point over here, the higher low pivot was 15834.15, and we closed below that around at 10:25 in the morning, starting the lower high and lower formation. So if we went long even after this, after this and even this, it was a very bad mistake, and you were just trading on hopes, right? So ideally, what's the learning from yesterday? So the learning should be that you should stick to your trading rules no matter what, and just don't try to guess what the market is doing or what the market will do. No one can really predict markets. So if you're an intraday trader, then today was actually a very good trending day, right? Because we had this beautiful trend, and one could have actually made very good money. And also remember two things. Remember, markets only trend 30% of the times, and 80% of the money or 80% of the profit that you make only comes from 20% of your trades. If you understand these two rules or these two facts, then probably you would start making money if you're a losing trader or if you're not profitable. And you need to be always waiting for days like today where you could actually make good money. Now, also trend line. The other learning is this trend line over here. Now, I'm just going to hide this. Now, this trend line over here, a trend line that I mentioned this in this week's newsletter. A trend line with more than 3 touches is a reliable trend line, and a break of any trend line with more than 3 touches or 3 touches is going to probably signify a change in trend. I've mentioned probably, right? It's not for sure. So this trend line actually had 5 touch points, and a break of this actually was signaling a change in trend, and that signal confirmation came at the end of the day. You'd have seen for yourself. Right. In our case, actually, this trend line had 5 touch points and before it broke down, right? So this trend line break should have actually given you the conviction to go short if you're really practicing trend lines. Now, even if the trend line did not give you the conviction, even if you believed in just higher low, then probably you could have gone short around this point or even around here, right? And you'd have been just fine. You made some decent money. Now, today someone pinged me telling that trailing stop loss is actually very difficult, and you sometimes give back money to the markets. Now, some people tell me that trailing stop loss is not really suiting them. I totally agree with this. Now, it is up to how you want to book profits. Some people would book profits as soon as they cover twice the risk or thrice the risk, and some people are comfortable trailing stop loss like how I do. So it is totally up to you. But just remember one point, that you need to always stick to your stop loss. Right now, yesterday Nifty actually again reversed from a strong support zone, right? So we've been seeing the support zone for quite some time now. Since 23rd June, now that's more than 2 weeks, we've been seeing the same support zone. Now, Nifty has again reversed from this support zone today, and a break of this zone now. We've been testing this multiple times on top and bottom. Now, a break of this is probably going to take us towards 15450 levels, now, which is our primary trendline support. Now, I've drawn this multiple times. I'm sorry, the trendline is just weird. I'm just going to give it some time to fix it on its own. Yes, it's fixed. So this is the primary trendline support, and also we have this horizontal support, right? So if we break the support zone, if we break this support zone over here, then we are probably heading towards this level, right? Now, until that is not breached, my long-term view remains bullish. So what's my view for today, guys? So getting into the 5-minute charts, right? So my view for today is, if you're carrying shorts from yesterday, then continue to hold your shorts until Nifty breaks this trend line over here on the upside. I hope that's clear. And also the higher low, a break of this trend line also mean that a higher low structure is again starting to form. Now that's why I say we hold our shorts until then. Until then, we have to keep trailing your stop. Now, what is the plan for long? If market gaps down tomorrow towards 15, 16, 80 levels tomorrow, right? Then actually one can go long with probably the day low as stop or the swing low as stop. But if we gap up above 15,755, above the trend line, right, resistance, then also you can go long for targets of probably 15, 820, 830. This is the first zone because this is from where we broke down and we came directly, but we had some nice consolidation. So that's going to be our first target, 15, 820, 830 levels, right? But also always wait for the green candle to form in the first 5 minutes, right? And only then go long. But what's a short plan? Now, if we gap up tomorrow towards this trend line resistance around 15,750, right? So this high, if you see, is 15,748. If we gap up towards 15,750, which is also trend line resistance, then one can look to short with the day high or the trend line resistance as a stop, right? This trend line resistance act as a stop, for targets of 15,680, 690. Right, which is also horizontal support zone. But again, in this case, you should wait for the red candle to form in the first 5 minutes and only then go short. Now, if we gap down below yesterday's low or we go below yesterday's low, right? So, if we gap down below yesterday's low, or if we go down, if we go high, probably here, and then we come to yesterday's low and we go down, then probably also you can go short, and the stop can be the swing high as usual, and then probably you're looking for targets of 15,850. 15,450 levels, which is here, right? So that's my plan, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.